The NBA has been America's game. The dream team from back in the day when Jordan was there, Magic Johnson, it signified America's excellence, America's dominance. That's why Adam Silver in this year's All-Star game is playing into it in order to keep guys on their toes and put out their best effort. But right here, Rob Parker expresses the real sentiment that most media members have. Some of them just don't have the balls to say it. But the NBA is somewhat our game. It's an American game. And for the most part, there's a higher burden on the American players versus some of the international guys. You could say it's manifest destiny or whatever. But at the end of the day, when you look at these Olympic Games, especially for the last one that just passed by in Paris, American exceptionalism was at full display when it comes to Team USA basketball. Make no mistake about it.
They're a big part of the league. I get what Kevin Durant's saying. They don't set the tone. The American players set the tone in the NBA. KD, what are you talking about? Can you replay any interviews from Luka Doncic or from the Joker? They're not saying anything about the NBA. Nobody goes and asks them why. It's about the American players. You set the standard. This is an American league. If you were playing in Europe, they wouldn't go to you, KD, and ask you. This is about America. And this is why you get the smoke. This is your league. This is our league in the United States.
Hey, this sentiment right here is what a lot of media members are not going to express. And even in the Michael Jordan Last Dance documentary, the chapter about Tony Kukoc joining the team and some of the sentiments the players had in regards to the international stars, they viewed them as soft off rip and they did not respect them at all. So once again, I'll link a few of the videos I've done below in the description where you can see Sabonis's father, the current day power forward for the Sacramento Kings. You can see his father get drafted and a lot of the disgust of the Portland Trailblazers fan base, because at the end of the day, the international stars were not respected. And it was like that for a long time in NBA. And that is the era most of these media members today covering the league have grown up in. That's why they do not have any expectations or just hold up to any esteem the accomplishments of Jokic, SGA, etc. Rob Parker right here grew up in that same era. The international stars were not respected at all when it came to basketball. That American exceptionalism is real.
Even in the baseball, nobody's going to Ohtani to ask him what's wrong with Major League Baseball. Are you kidding? Hey, Ohtani, why aren't there black fans in the stands?
Oh, he definitely going to get an interpreter for that.
You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works. Come on, man. Don't pass the buck. Answer the damn question, KD. Stop passing the buck to guys who came over to this country just to play basketball. They didn't invent the league. You guys gave up the league. You stopped having passion. You stopped playing hard.
Hey, once again, this might be a money issue also. This is the very first time we've seen players come into the league, get drafted, and the first check they get is not their first multi-million-dollar check or just, them signing a multi-million-dollar deal. They've already been doing this since they were like, 16, 15 years old? That NIL presents brand new dynamics, and Adam Silver is going to have to address it at some point. The hunger is not going to be the same going from night to night.
You gave up the MVP. We haven't had an MVP, an American MVP, since the Louisiana Purchase.
Yeah, Rob Parker's being stupid right here, but the last American MVP is James Harden in 2018. So 8 years without an American-born MVP. That shit is unheard of in the league's history. If you can go back in time to Michael Jordan's era from all the way to Magic Johnson and tell them that the league at some point wouldn't have an American MVP in 8 seasons, not only no one would believe you, they would be in full disgust at the idea of it.
You got the nerve to want to pass the buck. Own it if you want to do it. Tell the fans, blank you, we don't care about you. Because that's the message that the fans got. They're not running to Luka or going to run to the Joker and say, what about you guys from Europe? How come you're not playing hard? Because when you checked out KD and all of your contemporaries, that's when the rest of the league checked out. If you took the game seriously, you think the Joker and Luka would get out on the court and not play?
That is fact. Someone's going to have to set the tone. And for LeBron James, this is where I'm going to take a knock on him, because even Kobe Bryant in that All-Star game in Houston tried to defend LeBron one-on-one during a clutch situation 2 times, and LeBron passed up the ball. Just King James not participating in the dunk contest, just overall not giving the fans what they want, just those moments. It has hurt the product over time. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, a lot of the media members subconsciously, they do hold the American players to a higher esteem than some of the international guys, no matter what their achievements are. SGA has the complete package, the style, the charisma, the aura, the winning, getting the NBA Finals MVP, winning all those games in one season and averaging 30 points per game. Only Michael Jordan, Kareem, and Brent Barry have done these things. But yet, it's crickets. The media just kind of overlooks them because culturally, there's not a connection. And subconsciously, they still do remember a lot of the disrespect and the sentiments, the branding of some of these international stars when the NBA was kind of going through its current day modern era. The Magic Johnson 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. The international stars were still not perceived in a good light. And it was even brought into full perspective in Michael Jordan's Last Dance documentary.